When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of the Millennial Management Podcast. I am your host, Brandy, the Millennial Manager, and today is Monday. If you are inside of Patreon, if you are not inside of Patreon, you are missing out because you received the episodes before everybody else. Okay, now make sure that you join Patreon so that you are not left out and that you have the information early. It's going to be an email episode, and to join Patreon, all you have to do is go to the information section of the podcast, click that link, and you'll be able to join from there. It is $6 per month. We go live every single Saturday, and we also have a lot of other content that is shared inside of the Manager's Lounge. Okay, now let's get started with our email of the day. This first one says, I am so grateful that I came across you on my FYP. Okay, so this is my TikTok girl. Hey, boo. Your content is something that I didn't realize I even needed. Girl, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm glad that it's working for you. I have been an administrator for a medical practice for 6 years, employed by them for a total of 8. I am finally at the point where I can admit that this is a toxic work environment with no boundaries, perpetuated by the physician owners. It would take far too much time to go through the list of offenses. Oh my gosh. But ultimately, my mental health has declined drastically. And after being in therapy for the last 3 years discussing the same issues, I know that I need to make the exit. Baby, I am so fucking proud of you that you got to this level. Shout out to you for going to therapy and also for making the damn decision. Let's continue to read. My problem is that in the time that I have worked here, I have seen the owners behave in a less than desirable way towards the people who have given them notice. I've already talked myself out of giving 3 months notice because I don't believe that it will be healthy for me. My question is, as a practice administrator, knowing I will be harassed to an extent for wanting to leave, should I give my 2 weeks? I can't even hope that they'll show me the door once I give notice because I will be responsible for finding my own replacement. I feel guilty about leaving my staff behind, but I have stayed far too long in the name of wanting to improve the workspace for them to the detriment of my mental health and recently my physical health. Thank you for your time. Signed, a woman waking up from blind loyalty, baby. As I said before, I am so proud that you made sure that you got to this point. You went to therapy. You did everything possible to kind of prepare yourself. As far as this notice, I feel like you should give notice. And I also do not feel like you should give a full month. You should give them 2 weeks notice and let the 2 weeks work themselves out. If they cannot find an administrator, that is not your fucking problem. It's going to take an even longer time to find an administrator than a month. Or even 3 months because people have to give notice at their job as well. So no, give them the 2 weeks notice. And if they decide to give you the boot, just make sure you got the money Okay, make sure you have a job that's going to be waiting for you after you put in your 2 weeks notice. Don't give them any more than that. I just don't recommend that. If it's as toxic as you say, and it has been mentally draining, exhausting, and it's taking a lot of space from you as far as your mental health and physical health is concerned, fuck them people at that job. Fuck that job. Keep it moving. Give them the notice and keep it moving. If they decide to walk you out, oh fucking well. Just make sure you got the money to back you up. And if they decide to keep you and let you work those 2 weeks, you smile every day because you know your ass is getting up out of there, and almost no candidate works out. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? I will also like to say, please do not feel guilty about leaving your team. As a manager, I love every last one of my team members, but if an opportunity becomes available for me to advance myself or to even, venture out into full entrepreneurship, I'm going to take it. Guilt is not a feeling that you should be experiencing right now. It should be joy. It should be happiness because you have actually done the work to prepare yourself to get the fuck out of this job. Okay? So fuck all that. Move on. This next email, y'all, is a long one. Okay? So I had to shorten it up. To summarize it, a woman, Betty, okay, she was trying to mentor a younger coworker, but the coworker overstepped her boundaries and started using Betty as an emotional dumping ground and ignoring the professional development. The mentor, which is Betty, she distanced herself, leading to workplace gossip, questions about the relationship, and then the mentor is now seeking advice on navigating the fallout because she's being perceived as the mean black girl. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So Betty is writing us to get advice on how to navigate when you are perceived as the mean person, or specifically the mean black girl in this situation. Number one, stand on business. Continue to reinforce them damn boundaries, okay? You did nothing wrong by making sure that she understood that this is a professional relationship and this is where we want to keep it. I'm not an emotional dumping ground. I'm not the one that you could just vent to and tell all your problems. No, this is work, okay? Now, as far as the perception of you being the mean girl, do not engage or give them any emotional or defensive responses. Continue to be professional. Continue to keep the conversation surface level. Anytime people try to engage with you about the situation via things that she has said or like any type of gossip, do not participate. Do not engage. Do not even like make it seem like you even know what they're talking about. I have no idea of what you're talking about. And be so serious. Like, I have no knowledge of this information. I don't know what you mean. Nope. Everything that happened, it went great. I'm not sure what you mean. I have no idea, because they are trying to like poke you for information and trying to instigate the situation. But if you don't give it life, there isn't any, and it's going to die out because they are just young and immature. Please know that all mentor situations like this is what it seemed like to me as a mentor relationship, and you are not responsible for her emotional health. Our emotional state and mental health is our own responsibility. Okay, guys, it is our job to manage it. It is our job to maintain it. It is our job to improve it. If we don't do any of those things, no one else can be held accountable for that. No matter how old you are, you have to know that you are responsible for your feelings and your emotions. Okay? It is nobody else's job to maintain them. And, there are not a whole lot of instances where these things go left. A lot of people are very professional and they are mature. And unfortunately, you happen to encounter a very immature person. And I am so sorry that you are experiencing this. I really hope that it does not deter you from, doing a mentorship again or offering any type of help like that. I hope it really does not stop you from doing that, because we need more people like this inside of the workplace. But unfortunately, this was just a bad situation. Please do not think that it happens like this all the time. I'm sorry, girl. I couldn't read that full email, though, because it was long. I'm having to summarize some of these because some of them be like, like 3 pages long. And I'm like, y'all, I can't read all this in one setting. So I'm sorry if I couldn't give the audience like full detail, but I had to give a quick summary because it was a lot to read. So on to our next email. This last one is from, oh my God, the people who have a special place in my heart right now. It is the federal government employees. This one is a federal government employee from the VA. And Betty is asking, can they receive unemployment if they are let go? The answer is yes. You would apply just like you would if you were let go from any other organization. They would just verify the termination or layoff or whatever. They would just verify that with the federal government. And then they would approve your unemployment just like anywhere else. I'm sure that you were given a letter of termination. You can also provide that as well. I am so sorry. This is just so damn sad that all of this is happening and people are afraid for their jobs. And this is at the VA, and this is the place that takes care of our veterans. And so, oh my God, I just pray that everything works out. And I hope you are not amongst those that were recently let go. All right, y'all. And on to our last email of the day. This one says, hi, Brandy. My name is Betty. Okay, because we likes to keep it real secure up in here. And I work for an extremely busy urology practice. I am a medical assistant for one surgeon, urologist, and I have a lot of responsibility with returning phone calls, rooming patients, ensuring that their charts are ready for the clinic the following day, scheduling appointments. Where in the hell is your front desk? Why are you scheduling appointments? Anyway, prescription refills along with whatever other tasks come through the day. I do not feel like my supervisor is a very good leader. No, because you are doing too much. She does not give me an appropriate time to get work done as far as returning calls or prescription refills. I am the only one that runs the practice. What? I am the only one that runs the practice? What the fuck is she doing? Your job is not to run the practice. Let's continue reading. And I find it difficult to get on the phone and return calls while I'm in the clinic. Yeah, because you're doing 40 jobs. When my doctor is in surgery, it is supposed to be a free day, but it's not. I am either put with another practice to run their clinic, or I am put in triage to answer the phones. Telephone calls give me no time to be able to get anything done on my desk. I have been feeling very overwhelmed and stressed out. I am not the person who likes to have 100 messages in my inbox or 100 prescription refills in my inbox and no days to be able to get it done right. I get cussed out daily because of the amount of time it takes me to get the phone call resolved and fix the patient's issue. I feel like my supervisor lacks communication, has favorites, and does not care about the distress that she has put upon me. I am the only person in the office who feels this way. Or you're not the only person. I misread. So she's not the only person who feels like that, but there are others, and they do not help with any of the other practices or answer phone calls or any of that. Number one, to combat this, you need to make it your manager's problem. That's what I hear. I hear that Miss Thang has not had enough issues with this. So when you were getting cussed out, I am so sorry that it took so long for us to get your information. I'm going to forward this over to my supervisor, have her give you a call. I'm so sorry. Give that problem to her. Do you understand me? Make it her fucking problem so that she can get another assistant. Because why are you filling all of the prescriptions when her ass is sitting right there? And I'm sure y'all have a nurse. I'm pretty sure you got a nurse. Urology, you have a nurse. Your nurse should be filling in, calling patients back, You are supposed to be flipping the rooms, helping the doctor assist, documenting the charts, and then you return phone calls for the patients who either had appointments or surgeries that day. The nurse is the person who is supposed to be sending in those scripts. The only thing you really are supposed to do, you can prep a script for the doctor, because now we have e-scripts. Scripts should be prepped. Make sure your front desk is getting the information from the patient so that it's easy for them to, or for your doctor to just sign off on, like inside of the system. But this is not your manager's problem yet, and you need to make it her fucking problem. So when the patient calls you the next time and they are upset because it took a long time for you to, or for your office to send out scripts and everything like that, send it to the doctor and to her ass in a group email and let them know, this is the response that I am receiving from patients, and you need to communicate. Don't just communicate with her ass either. Send it to the doctor and send it to her, because until they know that it's a real problem, they're not going to do anything about it. They don't see shit wrong with what's happening. You going around from office to office, having all these damn phone calls, all these damn prescriptions, you helping the doctor see patients, flipping the rooms. Like, what? How the fuck are you able to do that? My assistants in dentistry, they don't send shit. The front desk preps the script for the doctor. He tells them what he wants. They put it in. He is the one that goes back there and sends it and signs off on the chart. That's how it should be in every medical practice. The front desk should either be prepping, or the nurse, if the doctor is in surgery, they should be prepping and sending out the scripts. Like, this is crazy. So if I were you, I would make it her fucking problem immediately. I would have any complaint, I would send it to both of them in an email. The patient is complaining, I'm the only person, and send it to your doctor and her in the same email so that she cannot come up with another type of scenario of why this shit is not happening. No, bitch. This is why. Because I am doing 42 things while you sitting in the back eating bonbons and clipping your damn fingernails. And that's going to be all for today. I want to thank Patreon for sponsoring the podcast and being so amazing. Y'all, please look out for the live on this Saturday, March 8th at 8:30. If you have not purchased your ticket, what the hell are you doing? Okay? Inside of Patreon, you receive a $3 discount, and the discount code is inside of Patreon. And that's it. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good one, and I'll catch you on the internet. Bye.